I'm Prasad from Structural Guide. You are welcome to the Structural Guide YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about lintel beams. Why lintel beams are required? What are the type of lintels? What's the difference between lintel and normal beam? All those this will be discussed today. Please subscribe our YouTube channel. Please like our videos. Let's discuss about lintels. What is a lintel beam? Lintel is a kind of a beam that provides support to the walls above the doors, windows, or any other opening similar nature. So you can see in this figure the lintel. Okay, this lintel is support the brick wall above, and it is rested on the brick wall. Now this is a lintel. Now in a normal reinforced concrete structure, if this is a beam, it's supported mostly on concrete columns. There will be two columns either side of the beams. And one more difference is the size. Now lintel beams normally have a shallower depth due to the smaller load that they can carry. But in reinforced concrete beam there may be a higher depth that could be due to the higher load. Brick wall load, slab loads will be carried by those beams. And also in lintels now when the span is smaller, we provide small area of reinforcement. In most of the lintels having smaller span, we provide only two reinforcement bars at the bottom. No shear links, no top reinforcement. But when the span increases, we have to increase the reinforcement. And also depending on the span of the beam, we provide the top reinforcement and shear links in the lintel also. In such cases, those lintels could be considered as reinforced concrete beams. That also there. So that's the main difference between the lintel and the reinforced concrete beam. Why we need lintels? At the doors and windows to support the wall. So that I have discussed already. You saw in the last figure also. Lintel is used to support the brick wall above the door and window. If there is no brick wall to support, there will be issues. Now you can see in this figure also. So here you don't have a lintel. So this cracks has propagated. Here you don't have a lintel. So crack has developed. Here also you don't have a proper lintel. So crack will be propagated. Therefore, you need to have a lintel where you need a support to provide. Now, one more thing you have to keep in mind, lintel control the thermal cracking. Now, in a normal structure, you have columns like this. Okay, you also have beams like this. They are not straight, but think they are straight. So, if you don't provide this lintel beam there may be cracks here. There will be cracks like this if you don't provide this lintel there. If you have a lintel, this control the cracking. So therefore lintel is very important in the large structures, large, or maybe the area of the wall is higher, you have to provide the stiffener column or stiffener beam. Those act like lintels. So if you have uneven load, that in such a cases also you need to have a lintel there. So if you say the building is like this, say if you have a roof, there will be uneven load. This brick wall won't have a uniform load. So if you have a lintel there, that will distribute the load evenly to this panel with this. Therefore lintel are very important in such cases also. That improve the stability of the structures also. When you have a lateral load there, so this act like a frame, infill wall act like a frame with the lintel. This confinement is created by providing lintel. So therefore the stability, lateral stability also improved by providing links, by providing lintels. So in addition, lintel can be very useful in controlling the settlement. At the ground floor level we have a tie beam here. It's a tie beam. You can have a tie beam there. At the top, if you don't have a lintel or anything, continued lintel, not at the openings, but if you have a continued lintel, then now when there are any different settlements, that could cause issues in the brick walls. If we have a lintel here, that create the confinement, so stress will be distributed there. It cracking of the wall will be minimal. They control the cracking. Therefore, lintels are very important, not only to support the openings, but also due to other reasons. What are the type of lintels we find? Main types of the lintel are concrete, timber, brick, reinforced brick lintels, steel and stone. So concrete lintels, I think we have already discussed. You can see here also, this is a concrete lintel to support this. Similarly, you can use the timber also. You can see in this figure also, you can use a timber to support the brick wall above. This also, timber also can be used like that. So brick lintels. The brick also can be used to support the structure. Brick lintel can act as a element. Now you can see here also there is a lintel. Here also some arching element are there. Both those can carry the load, but they have failed. This lintel is not adequate in shape, or this arching action doesn't have worked well. You can see here the cracks have formed. Therefore, when you design a lintel for these kind of situations, you have to analyze it properly. Stress distribution shall be considered. Reinforced brick lintels. Brick wall are reinforced to improve its stiffness. Not like this. Here no reinforcement, but here you have provided the reinforcement together with the brick wall, so it improves the stiffness. Then the deflection will be minimal. Then the cracking won't be happen, and the load transfer will be smooth. Then steel lintels. You can use steel sections, as you can see here, to support the wall. The brick wall also can be constructed on those, and steel act as a lintel here, steel section. Stone. In all the structures, the stone lintel are most common type of the lintel material used. In modern construction also, if the walls are mostly stone, if the walls are stone, mostly the lintel will be made from the stone. Here also you can see here, this is the stone lintel. So those are the most common type of lintels. With that, we end the today's discussion. So today we discuss about lintels, why we need lintel, what are the main type of lintel, what's the difference between lintel and beam. All those we discussed today. So thank you very much. Let's meet again from another video.